So this is my 1.6 HDI Peugeot Partner. The symptoms that I get is a slight rough idle from cold start. It's almost like a misfire, a few shakes, and a puff of bluish smoke that clears within 10 seconds or so. But it's a relatively large puff of smoke. So all sorts of problems that could be valve guides, bent rods, stem seal valves and so on. But one of the things that could be the PCV valve that's behind here. So this is really the PCV valve on the 1.6 HDI engines. So it could be on a completely open position, stuck on open, or broken. It's on the membrane. So gases, oil vapor could really go in the intake and then burnt off. They condense and then burn off. So I decided to really replace the membrane, or at least look at it and potentially replace it. It's not too difficult. We'll get on that to replace it and see if that helps. It's fairly cheap and easy fix. If that's the case, underneath here, these pins, these numerous pins around, and basically lift that and then replace the membrane. So one has to be fairly careful not to really break these pins, otherwise this would not close and push on the valve. So it's fairly fiddly work. You have to feel it from all sides. Well, that's what should have happened, but I have a spare cap, so it's fairly easy to break these. Okay, so we're moving somewhere. I'm blocking the camera, but I'm trying to do it without blocking it, but it's fairly difficult. replaced with a new one. It's probably the easiest option. There we go. Well, 3 broken, but should be able to come out. Okay, so that's how it looks like inside. So I broke this, but I have a spare of that one, so I can put a new one. And let's see the diaphragm. So that's the diaphragm, and it looks pretty intact actually. Fairly intact, there is nothing really going on, so I'll replace the cap. Basically one can lift it, it's a bit oily so I can't quite hold it, but how it looks like. Well, there are no splits or anything as far as I can see, so that's actually pretty good. And quite a few oily bits and pieces. So we have a spare rocker cover, so that's really the rocker cover. Brand new, so just in case I broke this one and I broke the pins, that's what I was thinking. So this I tried to endorse, so this was actually fairly easy to do because it's off the car, so you can easily take it. So the new one, it's slightly more, so this is the new one, this is the old one, not that much difference. This is slightly harder plastic seams. The other one is slightly, the new one is softer, so I replaced it anyway. So this is the spring mechanism that keeps it slightly open. Just is any. I could replace the spring as well, so that's what I'll do. I'll mop up around here, replace the spring and diaphragm, and push this back on to click, and it's straight replacement. Okay, so I clean it as much as possible, the oil. So we'll put the new spring in, and then the diaphragm on. sides. And then clip on this new cap. Let me see. Can clip it like that. It's basically push. It clicks everywhere. And that's replaced, but it wasn't broken anyway, so my blue gas is on. Startup is probably valve stem seals. You have to see what we'll do about that. So thank you for watching. That's, well, basically you might need to, if you want to replace that one, you might need to buy a whole cover and replace that one, or if you want to take the seals out, so it's the different bolts, and then you slide it out. So thank you for watching. Not much of a help, but well,